Well, it is known as the Fishbowl, a Pierce County tradition that usually draws thousands to the bleachers at Roy Anderson Field. But of course, in a pandemic, nothing is the same. Thank you for joining us on this Friday night. I'm Matt Lorch.
And I'm Jamie Tompkins. It's a huge night for high school football fans and players alike as the team takes to the field for the first time all year.
But tonight, fans cannot fill the stadium with the same level of energy due to COVID. Those bleachers stand empty.
And that's where we find AJ Janavel tonight. AJ, we know it's not your typical Friday Night Lights feel, but at least they are playing football.
Jamie, get your fours up. It's the fourth quarter here at the Fishbowl. Peninsula seemingly doing just a little bit better than Gig Harbor. If you look over my shoulder, 29-0. If you look over this shoulder, you see the players out on the field. It looks like a normal night, but Jamie, as you said, it's not. We're in a pandemic. You look down the stands, you just see what that looks like, as there is absolutely no fans here, no parents, no students. The only folks out here are the ones playing the game. But when I spoke to folks today, they tell me what matters the most is still happening on that field.
The lights shining bright, the helmets strapped up tight as Peninsula and Gig Harbor, two rival high schools, hit the field for a big tradition, the Fishbowl. Fans usually packing these stands, screaming and cheering on the two teams. But in the last year, nothing is usual.
Huge unknown, and even going into tonight.
The Fishbowl is a tradition Ross Filkins has taken part in for 2.5 decades. As head coach of the Peninsula Seahawks, Filkins is the one always calling the plays. But this year, COVID-19 sacked his team's normal game plan.
I kept feeling like we were going to get through it together. We were going to find a way.
Even keeping the faith, the realization the team would play ball Friday, that's something special.
And the lights are on, and the pylons are up, and there's nobody in here. Kind of got a little emotional.
And there are plenty of emotions around this game.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited for tonight.
For the first time this season, Marcy Turnbull will get the chance to watch her son Marshall hit the field. Unfortunately, Turnbull herself will be nowhere near that field.
It's a little heartbreaking.
Due to the pandemic, no students, no parents, no fans are allowed in the stadium. So for folks like Turnbull and other Peninsula and Gig Harbor High School families, they'll watch the game at home.
For tonight, we have our computer hooked to the big TV, so we'll watch it, via live stream.
A long-standing tradition changed, but what matters most is still happening.
Not the same, but it'll be the Fishbowl.
29-0 with less than 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I know there are some folks back at the studio that definitely lean a little bit more one way or the other when it comes to this rivalry game. It looks like this one is about wrapped up unless Gig Harbor can make a miracle happen. But that being said, let's talk a little bit more about safety. Those players on the field all wearing the masks, the helmets, important. But what they also have on there is a face mask that goes over the cage of their helmet, which is able to protect them while they're on the field, covering up their nose and covering up their mouth, while they're still able to have their chin straps on and their mouth guards in. So a focus here on safety across the board with this game happening still in a pandemic. Jamie, Matt, I'm going to send it back to you from Gig Harbor.